What is going on, everyone? KMDolph back for the next installment in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Now, as you recall, the last we left off, we finished doing this whole dig site section thing down here. And we're going to head back into town to go and speak with the governor and move along in the next side of things. So we're going to get straight into that right after the intro. Okay, and we're back from the intro. Now, let's get straight into this. It has started raining, so we're going to get out of here right quick, because we don't want to go too much further. Now, I will have a quick look around, see if there's anything else on this map that's of interest, because I haven't done much map looking. So we're going to have a quick squiz before we go back to town, because we can. And the game wants to load. Really wants to load. There it is. Oh, there's something up here. There's trees. Fresh fruit. I think I've pretty much looked at everything here, haven't I? Yes, I have. There's nothing else of any real interest. I've looked at every other. Yep. No, there's nothing else here. Alright, so with that, it is straight back to Port Marge. Go team, go. They're going to be going in through the night on this one. They're going to do an all-nighter. Just get back to town because we don't care. Yep. All-nighter. Don't care. Get into Port Margie. You can sleep there. It is the next morning and they are going to be tired as hell. To the harbour, please. Yes, do that. Nothing happening in Gorechi Street because that was all underwater, from memory. If that's the right place. All active abilities increase in effectiveness, number of projectiles, damage, duration, penetration as a character's power level rises. This can even keep low-level abilities effective as characters advance. Well, that's always a plus, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Back in town. Now that it's finished loading. I'm surprised these guys aren't exhausted from that. That is truly fascinating. Nevertheless. Just talking to random people, I don't know why. Alright, let's go up to the head honcho's place. Here comes everyone. Running. There they are. That's just a commoner. Into the estate. Let's go speak to him and get on with things. And then we'll go back to our broken ship. Try and fix it. Hopefully. Let's go.
I shall be discreet.
Yes. Is there anything worth pilfering? I mean, there's plenty of stuff to be pilfered in here, but the problem is that you can't exactly get into anything.
Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard.
Hide armor, potion of minor healing, copper band, and copper pyre. That's how you pinch stuff off people. Is he... No, that's Louisa. Here he is.
What can I do for you?
At last, Belfetto, tell me, please, what has happened? How much have we lost? I must know. I see.
Yes.
I suppose we are fortunate to have any survivors. And Orisi's notes. His research? You did. Gods be kind.
Clario takes the bundled notes from you with barely restrained urgency. Within moments, he is flipping through the papers, his eyes sweeping back and forth across the pages. You have lost an item, Oberisi's notes.
Belfetto! Belfetto! We are saved!
He lets out a relieved, almost giddy laugh, looking upon you with a toothy grin. A grin he hides soon after beneath a cough and look of some regret.
That is, Orisi's legacy is not wholly lost. I like to believe the man would find that pleasing.
Folds the papers once again and sets his hand over them protectively.
You say this is all the work of the Titan, of Aotis, and you still insist on looking for him? He destroyed your ship, killed my people. Would it not make more sense to sail to the far side of the world and away from all this? It is a strange obligation you are under. I understand a little of that. Lucky for you. If I were a more sensible man, I would take this for fable and turn you away. Merla. He will ravage every outpost in the Deadfire. That Adra is why we are here. Why everyone is here, in truth. The Valiant Trading Company, the Royal Deadfire Company, countless mercenaries. You'll want to go to Nekataka. Queen Onekaza II rules there at the Kahanga Palace. Anyone seeking to do business in the Deadfire Archipelago must negotiate with her first. The Queen knows every other vein of worth in the Deadfire. I'm certain she can help you. That is, if she agrees to see you at all. Nekataka harbors many foreigners, but they count upon a small army of diplomats and emissaries to buy passage with words or coin. You have no one but yourself. I'll send a letter. If nothing else, you can begin on better footing. And for that, you need your ship. I'll arrange it with Ikawa. Between the two of us, I'm certain we can gather the workers we need.
Hey, I'm getting my ship
Head
back.
down to the beach once you are ready to depart. Bompiaco, it is only right, after all you have done for me. I won't keep you further. You have a long and very strange journey ahead.
Yes.
Some advice. After you have had your audience with the Queen, seek out the Valiant Trading Company. They make their headquarters in Nekataka, and the company always appreciates good help.
Interesting. Everyone levels up. Bonus. Nah, I'm done pilfering his house. Let's stop pilfering. Alright. So that basically means now that we can get out of here. Bonus. Before we do that, let's quickly do some level up stuff. This is for traps, isn't it? Yes. I need to increase that. Good. Passive skills, bluff, diplomacy, history, insight. I'm going to go with insight to see when people are lying. And now I've got level 3 option. What is all this nonsense? The arterial strike. The rogue attacks their enemy's ability to move around effectively. The rogue attacks their enemy's ability to move around effectively, hobbling any enemy successfully hit. Debilitating strike. Successful hits also now distract the target. I will do that one. Upgrade from blinding strike. A dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see. Dirty attack. While blinded, all attacks on the target add a stacking penalty to deflection. Gouge enemies, causing raw damage over time. The rogue looks to finish off an injured opponent with a precise deadly strike that increases in damage the more health the target is missing. Strike the bell. What is this? The rogue strikes their target violently in the head, interrupting them. The bonus effects of this attack vary based on the type of weapon. Ranged, bonus penetration. Two-handed applies staggered. One-handed, raw damage over time. I like that one. Cool. So now we've got a few new abilities for him. Let's go give our fighter friend here some more kit. What's he going to need? He's going to need some stealth, I think. He needs some stealth help. You are also going to need some sort of... You've already got plenty of survival. Let's put you up for insight as well. Now you've got a bunch of attacks here as well. Interesting. Discipline strikes. The fighter intensely focuses on their training, gathering the aware inspiration for a short time. Aware inspiration is now improved. Okay, yep, cool. Fighter strikes their target with devastating force, gaining significant additional penetration during the attack. Yeah, take that one. He's going to need that penetrating strike. He needs more help with that, which is good. That's him done. Next up is Joti. You, darling, what do you need some help with? You need some help with, I reckon, some sort of sleight of hand. Or maybe stealth. Yeah, you need some stealth. You can have a bit more insight as well. There you go. Now you get level 3 spells, which are going to be interesting. Vile Thorns. What's this? Grants target ally the Smart Inspiration. No. Generates a magical seal that explodes in a burst of electrical energy when an enemy comes in contact with it, inflicting shock damage and interrupting. Blesses allies with the aid of a sympathetic soul, releasing a healing effect when they are near death. Nice. Strengthens allies in battle, granting them the aware inspiration. Consecrated ground creates a long-lasting circle of healing, re-energizing. Yes, please. Marks a target for retribution, inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Nagging doubt in the face of unbreaking faith consumes enemies in an area of effect. I'm going to go with that one. Yeah, let's just go with that. Cool. Divine Mark and Vile Thorns and Consecrated Ground. Yes. Heal everybody. Do the healing stuff. Alright, you're going to need some help with stealth. And you're also probably going to need some form of streetwise? What's that? Basic rules of survival one learns on the streets and back alleys of major cities. It includes urban readiness as well as appropriate etiquette for dealing with unsavory types. Yep, go with that. He's going to have to learn something. Wow, that's a lot of stuff to learn. Yes. Yes. Take both of those, thank you. Not even going to bother reading through the rest of it, because bugger it. Back to the ship. Exit the city. Alright. We'll get back to our ship. See what's doing. I did buy stuff. Shouldn't need to buy anything more for now. There you go. We'll get there by nightfall. Yep. We did. Got there by nightfall. Well, this should make for interesting further stuff. What's going on here? Hey, there's people.
Good, you are here. Clario has made good on his promise. We are making ready to free your ship.
Ikawa gestures toward your vessel where a motley crew of Juana and Valian workers race to and fro.
I say still that you are fortunate. The ship was nearly lost, but it will float. For how long, I cannot say. You will wish to find a friendly port with some speed, I think. So you will go to the great Kahanga city as well. You must sail north for some time, and then a little east. Take care in Nekitaka, outsider. It will close its jaws around you, and you will never notice.
Huh.
Come, we will see your Defiant out to sea.
Cool. The Defiant floats again. Hooray! I got an achievement. I love achievements. You have received a curious message from Harbinger Vatna. This missive, written in what looks like dried blood on a slice of tanned leather, came to you rolled and sealed with the mark of the Aurochs. The lettering, spidery and sharp, suggests the sender may have been shivering as they composed it. Most glorious watcher of Cade Noir, I cordially invite you to a feast to be held in your honour. A community of like minds have congregated at Harbinger's Watch, a small outpost located in the southern Deadfire Sea, to witness the Dead Flow's rapid expansion. Soon ice shall consume all, and Rimgrand's dominion over Dead Eora will be unchallenged. We eagerly anticipate hosting your magnificence, with admiration for your many accomplishments, Vatner, High Harbinger of Dusk.
We should address the matter of our ship's resources before we get underway.
Ammunition supply gained 8, medical supply gained 12, repair supply gained 7. Irena was injured.
It saddens me to inform you that we lost several crew and most of our provisions during the storm.
That'll happen.
However, Port Margé appears to be well supplied, and I expect the recent disaster has left several sailors in want of a ship.
True.
I suggest we contract for additional supplies and crew before we return to open water, or our voyage may indeed be a short one.
Okay. Don't have enough crew members. Ship-to-ship combat. Oh god. Not every ship on the sea is friendly. Hostile ships can attempt to engage you in ship-to-ship combat. During ship combat, distance and orientation to the enemy are vital to your success. Distance determines if the enemy is in range of your cannons, or if you are in range of theirs. Orientation determines what cannons, if any, you can fire, as well as how easily your ship may be hit. Turning your side to the enemy may allow you to fire the most cannons, but it makes you an easier target. Each ship must maintain its sails and hull. Damaged sails limit the speed. If a hull is destroyed, the ship will sink. A ship's cannons are also limited by how much ammunition the ship is carrying. Oh, okay. Brace for impact, 50% to negate injuries. Interesting, okay. Ah. As the Defiant leaves Port Margie behind, you casually observe dozens of other ships coming and going, mostly fishing and trade vessels. One craft stands out, an opposing doe, replete with cannons, crests in view across the Defiant starboard bow. Flag raises high atop its sails, signifying a wish to parley. However, the dhow approaches at an aggressive speed, suggesting it may not be easily turned away. The distance slowly quickens, and the massive hull rolls on the waves beside your ship. Boarding planks emerge and are quickly cast onto your ship, along with shouts from its crew notifying you that their captain will be boarding. Several well-armed men cross the planks, their eyes watching every inch of your ship. The crowd parts open to make way for their captain, a tall, well-dressed man. He peers at you with one impeccably groomed eyebrow raised. Following behind the captain and in stark contrast strides an unkempt Orlan. A pair of pistol grips protrude from his belt, and he casually twirls a stocky firearm round his index finger. His shady face, framed by long cobalt blue hair and a wildly braided cerulean beard, makes the crooked smirk he directs at you almost seem sinister. So we're parlaying right now? This is interesting. I've never parlayed, so this could be... We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Parlay. Who here invokes the right of parlay?
Ador, Waterocadno. On behalf of the Principes and Patrina, I must request we meet in parley. Agrasima. I will make this quick.
He flashes a courtesy bow.
I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood. In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met, outside of a grave.
Okay.
Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as you.
He's done his research. Might as well hear him out.
Under the captain's words, you hear a faint but insisting buzzing at Bloom's overwhelming fury at its voice, drowning out all else around you. No one else seems to notice. A vision. Thunder cracks between your ears and you glimpse a different sun-shod sea beyond your... The visions streak across your mind's eye, fleeting and incoherent. An elf, dark-haired and battle-scarred, stepping across the gulf between vessels. He shakes Furiat's hand and warmth spills through you. Excitement, pride, respect. The imagery melts like candle wax into a lamp-lit galley, swamped with the scent of unwatered rum and sweet fruit with sailors and their songs and sweat. The scene billows away, ice-cold and clawing, replaced with the crew on deck, solemn and staring, as Furant grasps one of their own by the throat. No, not one of their own, no more. You don't steal from family and stay family. Tears and mucus mar the man's features as Furiant reads this man his last rites. Thief or no, they'll consign him to Ondra as tradition dictates. Vision passes, leaving you blinking on the deck of the Defiant, looking into Furiant's face. He raises an eyebrow.
I believe you have met such a fool. Captain Benweth of the Drake.
Despite the gravity of his words, he smiles grandly, and the dimple cuts deeper into his left cheek.
Gelarde. Then that should make this easy. I am keen to show my rascal of a compatriot some much-needed humility. I thought perhaps you may care to as well.
For Auntie's, for do my job for me, friend. Hope you don't die in the effort.
The rogue words flit through your thoughts like darters, not quite your own, but not entirely unlike your own either.
Benweth is no captain of mine, Aimiko. It is not beneath my flag his Drake sails. Yet I do seek to temper his actions when they would endanger the Principe altogether. Are you saying if we rile you, you will pose no threat to us? Così. Pardon if I do not believe you, Dragon Slayer. Word of Benweth's raid on the Defiant will spread throughout the Deadfire. more fools will seek to prey upon you. I would suggest you stave off all others by making an example of Benway. I will be honest with you, amico. I do not favor Benway, nor do I care for the company he keeps. Such fools and scoundrels serve only to tarnish the Principe's reputable name. But I believe you will be capable of setting him straight. Of course, amico. Work with me, and I will weight your pockets with gold. When you have dealt with my problem, I will prepare a fine welcome for you at my port. Now, a tip for you.
His smile returns twofold, and he nods amicably.
Benwet's Drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Seraphin can find him for you. He is rather an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the fucking model of the gentleman of fortune. As for Benwith, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadlight.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Remaro hides there as well. I quite enjoy killing two men with a single bullet.
Wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir.
Yet you feel a surge of anger that's not your own. Seraphin spins towards you and bows again.
Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the gentlemen of leisure, but the captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into Fort Deadlight not knowing your innies from your outies, you might very well find the locals cannon fucking your boat to sodden splinters.
What venture does not require an investment to be prosperous? The Seraphin is an allowance, which I expect you will return, in one payment or another.
Oh, you won't be regretting this, Watcher. At least so long as you keep us heavy in grog and light on the onions. Ugh, them dirty shit apples ain't never agreed with me, and I'll be suspecting they never will.
Interesting.
He's not sleeping near my berth, I promise you that much.
I stay in Dunwich, my own safe port. I will await you there, should you be successful in schooling our wayward captain.
Okay, interesting. So he's going to be a cipher because he can. That's all he's going to be, is just a cipher. Now I've got a fifth member of my crew. Yay! Alright. Interesting. Can we actually get into Port Margie? Hey! Oh, that's horrendously annoying. Get into town, please. On foot. Go to town. Thank you. Very good. So now we've got our ship back up and running. And we're going to spend the next episode looking for all of the bits and bobs that we need to look for. So that we can have a fully manageable ship. So I'm assuming we'll find crew for it. Oh, hello, look at that. Interesting. Okay, so we're back in town anyway, for now. We'll head over to the front of the Kraken Inn, because why not? Kraken's Eye. But, yeah, okay. So, interesting development. So, we got our ship, immediately got chased down by a ship, and now we've got a 5th member of our crew who's a cipher, who's a mind-reading mofo, and influencer, I think, based on what I've read. But, yeah, we'll get into hiring some new crewmates and stuff in the next episode. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Comment your suggestions for this series if there's something I've missed or something you'd like to see me do. Comment in the comment section below. As per usual, guys, like and follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Click the notification button so you can keep up to date with all things KMDolph. And I will see you guys for the next installment of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Take care, everyone.